Yeah, I mean, I know on the itinerary right now we have like Anne Frank Museum. We're going to that, check that out. Then we're going to the Louvre in France. So a little bit of culture for us.
Have you guys been to Europe before? Have you ever?
I've been to Europe. I lived there, Germany. My father was in the Air Force when I was younger, so been over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I've never been to Europe before. Yeah.
How important are the 10 practices and the play overseas and developing the team for next year?
It's real important, having a chance to have these practices to get the young guys acclimated to our style of play, and just to go over there in Europe and play games and just build team camaraderie is a great thing for us, and going into the season. So,
You've been around forever, Jontel. Have you made one of these trips before, off-season trips?
no, this is my first time.
What do you know about teams you're going to be playing or the games you're going to be playing over there?
Steve was just telling us that probably the best team we'll play against over there is the it's like French All-Star team. I guess apparently when we play against them, it's right after they play against Kansas, and then they play Colorado after us. So apparently that'll be the best team we play against when we head over there.
Well, how the new guys look, I guess, is what everybody really wants. I know so many new guys on this team.
Uh,
Who,
the
who kind of has stood out amongst the new
The
players?
new guys they're doing real good. Two of them that really stand out to me is Mike Toby and Justin Anderson. For Mike Toby to be a freshman, he's really good offensively, I think. Has great hands, and Justin Anderson, for him to be a freshman, has a great voice out there. He's practiced like he's been here before. Has a great voice, and always he's just that energy guy and brings a lot of toughness, to our practices and stuff.
Great voice. Did you sing?
Nah, great voices. He just likes to talk. Usually freshmen coming here, they're not that talkative, but this guy's always talking. It's just his personality. So.
And Joe, you agree, or
Yeah, I would
you
say the
guys
same thing that Bub was saying. I mean, all the freshmen are coming in with great attitude, and I mean, they're all really talented. It's just, I mean, it's kind of early to tell which ones will contribute, right away, but we'll see coming up here in Europe.
What about Evan?
Oh yeah, I mean, Evan is he's done really well in these last couple of practices. He's pretty good at picking up things. He's a really, I guess I would say, a cerebral player. He's really intelligent.
Mike gone. Have you guys seen Akil kind of assert himself a little bit more in the post?
Actually, we have. It's not just been a kill. It's been everybody. Losing Mike, I feel like our offense is more, it's all around. You're going to get, points from everybody, on the court, and we just don't have that one threat. I just feel like those five guys that's going to be out there are going to be able to be a threat on the offensive end.
Talk about just the change from the end of last season when I guess you're practicing against Coach Well first and anybody else they can dig up. What's it like just having the kind of depth you have right now?
It's good for us. I feel like the depth that we had is really going to help us out. Hopefully we stay injury free. Because last year that was the worst. But going against guys, with all this depth is really good for our team.
Talk about getting to the tournament last year and how you build on that.
Getting to the tournament was a huge step for our program. I mean, we just want to continue to build off of it. We don't want to take any steps back this coming season, and we just kind of want to build on what we've, got started.
Joe, what do you hope to get from this trip overseas?
I mean, this trip overseas, I think this is great for us. As far as we talked about the 10 practices that we get beforehand. And then building some, chemistry when we get over there. We get to really, bond with all of our new guys when we get over there, and just playing and competing with, we're not competing against each other. We get to compete, against some other guys for a change.
Jontel, is this one of the cooler aspects of being college basketball, putting getting these trips every Saturday?
Yeah, it really is cool. Getting this opportunity to go overseas. A lot of people don't get that. And I just want to take advantage of it. Like Joe said, just bond with my teammates and coaches and just enjoy the experience.
Taylor and Kevin and what am I forgetting? And Anthony Gill. Those are three guys we haven't talked about yet, and a lot of fans haven't kind of seen. What have been your impressions of those guys?
Taylor is a great shooter. Has a quick release. Anthony Gill, as I said before, wish he could play this year. He's so strong and aggressive. Great rebounder, great scorer. And Tevin, he's just a raw talent. I just feel like once he gets acclimated to the college, college basketball, how to play college basketball, he's going to be a really good point guard.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the same thing that Bub was saying. Yeah, obviously we wish that Anthony was playing this year, but he'll, you know, take the place of Coach Williford on the practice squad, so it'll be a little bit different.
Do you have enough depth in the front court? You know, there's obviously it's out there that you guys are maybe interested in bringing another person in. How do you guys feel about, you know, what you already have? Is it enough?
I mean, I think we have good depth in the front court. You know, guys like Darion have made improvements, you know, this whole entire offseason. Same with Akil. And then obviously, you know, Toby coming in here, stepping up. I think, you know, he's impressed people, you know, just coming in right away and being a little bit more athletic than we expected. And, you know, Evan Nolte can play the 4 a little bit also. So I think from a depth standpoint, I think we do have a fair amount of depth in the front court.
You said, you talked about Toby, you said a little bit more athletic than you thought.
Yeah, he you know, runs the floor a lot better than, and he's bigger too than, you know, a lot of us may have thought when he first got in here.
So, I mean, I think a lot of people on the outside thought, you know, 6'11", 6'10",
Mhm.
is a project. You don't think he's not a project?
I mean, obviously, you know, there's, you know, tons of room for improvement, and that goes for everybody, especially when you're first coming in here. I mean, the kid's only 17 years old, so, you know, he has a really high ceiling, but I think he weighs in at like, I don't know, a little under 240, and he's just below 7 feet, so he's like a little bit bigger than people kind of anticipated.
Jontel, you talked about Justin's voice and him talking out there. Many of you guys have talked about the difficulty of transitioning to Coach Bennett's defense. But watching him play with Boo, defense was one of the stronger aspects of his game. How has he picked up defensively when Coach Bennett is with him?
He's kind of struggling a little bit, but we all struggle, you know, learning Coach Bennett's, you know, defensive system. But being as the great defensive player he is, you know, he should be picking up anytime soon. You know, he just has to get used to, you know, guarding guys like Joe Harris and, you know, Paul Jesperson, and, you know, learning our tendencies on defense, and he should be all right.
Because he's got the raw athleticism.
Mhm.
Right?
Mhm.
Couple more for the players, then we'll switch back.
Talk about some of the teams you'll be seeing over in Europe, kind of European style, and how that'll help you maybe during the season with getting just seeing different kinds of teams.
We talked a lot about, you know, how it's going to be a lot more physical playing over there. We're going to be playing against, you know, a lot older guys. So, you know, they'll probably be really intelligent players. And also, I mean, you know, they're really skilled. And it's obviously going to be a lot more physical than we're used to, probably than we've been practicing against leading up to it. So I think that'll help us out a lot getting into the season. You know, I think this whole European trip helps out. You know, it gets us a step ahead of everybody else that's not taking the trip. You know, being able to practice and then, you know, being able to compete and get some games underneath your belt, especially with a, you know, young group that we have.
One more question for the players?
You guys Googled any restaurants you want to try to encourage?
Nah, we haven't Googled any restaurants.
McDonald's.
All right,
Have a
thanks,
side
guys.
trip and see Sammy in Iceland.
Might have to.